Adolf Hitler, a name that strikes fear and loathing even decades after his death, or supposed death. On April 30th, 1945, as Soviet forces closed in on Berlin, the world was told that Hitler had taken his own life. But what if we were never told the full story? What if, against all odds, he survived and escaped to begin a new life far from the ruins of Berlin? Welcome back to History Uncovered TV. In today's episode, we're diving into one of the most spine-chilling mysteries of modern history. The theory that Adolf Hitler might have escaped his fate in Berlin and lived out his days in hiding. Grab a seat, because what we're about to uncover will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about the end of World War II. The official narrative has always been that Hitler took his life in the Führer bunker, along with his wife, Eva Braun, as the walls of Berlin crumbled around him. But how reliable is this story? The lack of forensic evidence has always fueled speculation. No definitive body was ever found. What the Soviets discovered were partial remains, which they claimed to be Hitler's, but even that claim has been debated for years. Fast forward a few years, and rumors begin to circulate, spreading like wildfire across the globe. Some claimed that Hitler had been spotted in South America, particularly Argentina, a country known for providing refuge to Nazi war criminals. Could it be possible that Hitler joined them? Years after the war, declassified CIA documents revealed numerous accounts of alleged Hitler sightings. Witnesses across South America reported seeing a man matching his description, sometimes even claiming to have spoken with him. One report from 1955 describes a German immigrant in Argentina who was almost certain he'd seen Hitler in a small town. The CIA, while skeptical, still logged these reports. After all, why take the chance? But why Argentina? Juan Perón, Argentina's president at the time, was sympathetic to the Nazi cause and welcomed thousands of German immigrants, many of whom had been high-ranking Nazis. Argentina's dense forests and isolated regions provided the perfect hiding places for those fleeing justice. Could it be that Hitler, with the help of powerful allies, made his way there under a new identity? But how could he have escaped from Germany? Some researchers believe Hitler used secret underground tunnels from Berlin to escape undetected. Others suggest he may have flown out in the chaos of the last days of the war. There's also a theory that he may have had help from a covert group called Odessa, a secret organization said to help high-ranking Nazis escape to South America. A particularly intriguing piece of evidence is the German U-boats that mysteriously showed up on the Argentine coast just after the war ended. Why were they there? Some historians believe these U-boats may have been part of an escape operation, transporting top Nazis, and possibly Hitler himself, across the Atlantic. Eyewitnesses and locals claimed they often saw a mysterious, older German man who kept to himself in certain towns. These claims have been mostly dismissed by historians, but they continue to persist. Some locals even claim that the man would occasionally slip up, letting phrases or words drop in German. Others, who saw him from a distance, swore it was him. In 2009, a groundbreaking revelation reignited this mystery. The skull fragments originally believed to be Hitler's were tested by American researchers, who discovered that they actually belonged to a woman under the age of 40. This discovery turned everything upside down, challenging the world to reconsider if Hitler's body was ever recovered at all. If that skull wasn't his, then whose was it? Some theorists even suggest that Hitler may have ventured into the remote regions of Patagonia. The area was sparsely populated and difficult to access, making it an ideal hiding place. Did he settle there with Eva Braun, leaving behind the world he once terrorized? Of course, there is no definitive proof that Hitler escaped. The mainstream historical consensus remains that he perished in 1945. But the lingering questions, the eyewitness accounts, and the gaps in the story make us wonder. Could it all have been a cover-up? Could one of history's darkest figures have truly vanished into obscurity, evading justice and leaving the world with nothing but questions? Thank you for watching History Uncovered TV. We may never know the full truth about Hitler's fate, but what we do know is that history is often stranger than fiction. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments what you think. Was Hitler's death real, or is there more to the story?